This is the Nokia Lumia 625 disassembly video. For disassembling, you need the Nokia Standard Toolkit version 2. You will also need the RF connector disassembly assembly tool SS231 or the SS298 and the camera removal tool SS305. Protect the touch panel with protective film. Release the battery cover from the bottom end by pushing from the USB connector hole. Remove the battery cover. Unscrew the 8 Torx Plus size 5 screws in the order shown. Do not use the screws again. Discard them. To remove the D-cover, first release the 2 shown clips on the top of the device. Use the SRT6 to push up the D-cover from the shown place. Then release the 3 shown clips from the right side of the device with the SRT6. Then release the 2 shown clips from the bottom of the device. Lift up and remove the D-cover. Open the battery connector with the SS93. Be careful not to damage the connector or any components nearby. Release the adhesive holding the battery from the bottom with the SS93. Remove the battery. Peel off the battery mylar. Do not use it again. Discard it. Open the touch panel, display and both of the side key flex connectors with the SS93. Be careful not to damage the connectors or any components nearby. Release the RF cable connector from the main engine board with the SS231. Note that the SS298 can also be used to disconnect the RF cable. Lock the SS231 to the top of the connector as shown and lift it up carefully. Release the RF cable connector also from the subboard side. Unscrew the 2 Torx Plus size 5 screws. Do not use the screws again. Discard them. To remove the main engine board, first release the adhesive holding it from the shown side with the SS93. Then push with SS93 to release the clip located by the touch panel connector. Lift up the engine board from the bottom end and remove it. To remove the subboard, first release it with the SRT6 from the shown place. Then release the two clips located on both sides of the USB connector. Lift up and remove the subboard. Release the earpiece with the dental tool. Be careful not to injure yourself with the sharp end of the dental tool. Remove the earpiece with tweezers. Do not use it again. Discard it. Remove and discard the earpiece adhesive with the dental tool. Peel off the side key flex from the A cover with the SS93. Then release the flex from the side of the A cover. Remove the side key flex. Do not use it again. Discard it. Remove the RF cable by first releasing it from the two metal holders on the A cover. Grab the RF cable from the metal sheet and remove it. Start releasing the touch panel by inserting the SS93 to the earpiece hole. Turn the SS93 sideways and slide it to the direction shown. Then release the right side of the touch panel by sliding the SRT6 along the side. Then release the bottom side of the touch panel by sliding the SS93 under it. Keep the edge of the SS93 outside the touch panel to avoid damaging the sponge underneath. Then release the left side of the touch panel by sliding the SRT6 along the side. Lift up the touch panel from the bottom and use the SS93 to release the rest of the adhesive from the top end. Remove the touch panel. Be careful not to damage the connector when guiding it through the A cover. Protect the display with protective film. Remove and discard the display mylar with tweezers. Peel off the display flex from the A cover. Release the display by slightly pushing it out from the shown place with the sharp end of the SS93. Then carefully push the SS93 under the display from the shown place and release the adhesive holding it. Lift up the display and carefully guide the display flex through the A cover. Be careful not to damage the flex or the connector. Note that if the touch panel or the display is removed, the A cover is not reusable. Peel off and discard the display connector film. Peel off and discard the display flex adhesive with the SS93. If available, use a hot air gun to heat up the adhesive before peeling it off. This makes it easier to remove all of the adhesive residue. Peel off and discard the side key flex adhesive with the SS93. If available, use a hot air gun to make the procedure easier. Peel off and discard the battery adhesive. Peel off and discard the second battery adhesive. Remove the proximity sensor rubber from the engine board with tweezers. Remove the front camera rubber. Release the sides of the top shielding lid with the dental tool. Remove and discard the top shielding lid. Remove the camera by first pushing the SS305 to the camera socket. Then hold from the sides of the SS305 and lift up the camera. Release the sides of the bottom shielding lid with the dental tool. Remove and discard the bottom shielding lid. Remove and discard the touch panel connector rubber with tweezers. Remove and discard the battery connector rubber. Remove and discard the display and side key connector rubber. Remove and discard the AV connector sponge. Remove and discard the side key subboard connector rubber. Remove and discard the speaker sealing sponge. Release the LED flash flex with the dental tool and remove it with tweezers. Release the IHF speaker with the dental tool and remove it with tweezers. Remove and discard the speaker adhesive with the dental tool. Remove and discard the speaker adhesive residue from the IHF speaker. Release the vibra with the sharp end of the SS93 and remove it with tweezers. Now the Nokia Lumia 625 disassembly procedure is complete.